Hi, I'm Wendy with Dahl Wedding Company, and I'm going to show you how to make a wedding card box. This is the box that is used at every wedding on the gift table for people who bring a card instead of a gift. It's nice to have one place to put them all so they're not just laying around, that somebody can walk by and take them home with them instead of having them go home with you. So I chose to make a fun and funky card box. I actually started making it. It's a cylinder, and when I purchased it, it's just a cardboard shape, and it has a lid. You want to make sure that you have a lid so that you can get into it. And I went ahead and I just used a craft knife and I cut through the lid, making it so that there's space for a card to go through. So since it's a circle, it's a little bit harder to cover. So I covered my box in paper. And so I started the bottom part already, and it's very tricky when you do a circle, and I'll show you why. But I just wanted to show you how cute it is. And I will show you how to do the lid, which will be the trickiest part. And I also have some ribbon because you don't want your card box to look like a gift, otherwise nobody will use it. So what I did, I covered the bottom the same way I'm going to cover the top, was I took my piece of paper and I drew lines on each side of where it was, right here, and then again on the other side. After you mark your paper, then as you can see, I've cut along the entire part so that when I glue it, it will be nice and smooth, like this edge. So it looks like the paper was meant to be there and not all wrinkled when you fold it. So I'm going to go ahead and take my glue and run it on the inside of the lid all the way around. Making sure that I get enough on there that when I lay the paper down, it will stick. Then I take my paper after I measure it back on the line, and all I do is fold in every little piece. Now that we've glued in all of the paper on the inside of it, let's work on the outside. Nice and easy. It's all the way around the top. You just take the glue, make your circle, and go all the way around. And then the same thing where you just start folding over your papers. And keep in mind it's going to take a bit of time for the glue to dry. And if it pops up, you just need to put a little bit more glue down so that it stays. Okay, we've successfully finished the top. Now we're going to cut out, what I did was I put this on a piece of paper and traced a circle all the way around it so I'd get the right shape. And I've got my circle traced on the paper, and I'm going to cut just inside the circle so that it comes just inside of the lid. I'm going to go all the way around my circle. Okay, we're going to glue all the way around the outside, right on top of our paper. We're going to run glue on each side as well, since we have our slit and we're going to cut it open. So I'm going to take my circle and lay it right on top. Hold it for a moment. Make sure that it stays in place. Since we're using glue, we need to allow for dry time. And I have my craft knife, and I can see, I don't know if you can see this on camera. Well, I suppose you can see it better from the inside. But I'm going to slice right down the middle of that, and I can kind of see it through the lid. So I'm going to take it and cut right down the middle of the paper as best I can, all the way across the slit. And then I'm going to cut on the edges. So that when I fold it back and glue it, it'll look covered and complete. So now I've got my card slit. All we have to do is secure it. So I'm going to take some glue. I'm going to put it right on the inside, since this cardboard's pretty thick. I'm going to push it down so that it stays open and looks finished. So now that it's dry, you can see that it's just the perfect size for a card to go through. I'm going to take the base of the card box and put this right over the top. And now, because we've added paper to it, it fit pretty snug before, but it fits even more snug now. So it's all together, and so you can see this seam right here. We don't want anyone to see that. So I'm going to take my beautiful piece of ribbon that I found. I saw this in the store, and I thought, I cannot leave without that. And I'm going to tie it around my box. I'm going to make my bow cute, and then I can trim off the excess, and then I can set this on my card table, and everybody will know it's not a gift, and they'll be able to put their cards inside, and when the event's done, untie the bow, lift the lid, and your cards are safe and sound. I hope you liked my demonstration on how to make a wedding card box. Very easy to do. You can save a lot of money. Just takes a little bit of time, but oh my goodness, it is so cute. I'm Wendy from Dahl Wedding Company, and I'll see you next time.